Okay, this kit came with these headers, so I will give you a tip. Usually you want to solder the headers like this, because it is more comfortable to get all from the upper side, and you have the reset button. But if you have a project that is connected to other thing, you might want to solder it like this, and then you can plug it in your project, and you have ability to push the reset button, and you can put it in your project. Anyway, you can also solder it in this side and put it in your project, and you are also good to go, but you don't have ability to push the reset button. So it depends what is more convenient to you. I think I will solder it this way. Okay, I think I will solder it this way, because I can also put it in my project, and I'm not sure that if I will put it in project I will need the reset button. So I will solder it this way. I will show you how to do the soldering in a professional way now. So first you will want to use your soldering if you have. The best thing before starting is of course to clean the head. I'm using this material. It's a plies or something that you can scrub your soldering till you can see that it looks shiny and perfect, and then just hold it and go one by one, applying the soldering paste, not on the solder itself but on the other side of the pad, and like this you can go pretty fast and complete all the soldering. Of course this is because you want to connect LEDs and other things, and it's more convenient that you have the headers to use them. By the way, if you want to see that everything is aligned perfectly, you can just solder one pin and then move it around and see that it is cut well, and you don't have any gap between the board and the pins. It's more convenient in one finger to press the board while doing the soldering, like this, and you can do it really fast. As you can see, no more than 2 minutes and you are done with it. Of course it's a better thing after completing to use a magnifying glass and to check that you did not did any shorts between the pins. Okay, I will zoom that you will see that it's near perfect. The other side you can clean again the head and then move quickly. Need some experience to do it, but after doing a few projects you have the ability to do it quick. Of course, be careful not to touch the head of the iron. Okay, I will zoom that you will be able to see that everything is okay. Just a second. Okay, so you can see it looks okay to me, and then we can continue to write the code for it. Okay, so after you've installed Arduino and you are good to go with it, so you need to install the library in order to enable the control. We will talk about now Wi-Fi web server control in order to change a general purpose I/O using a web page. Okay, so you need to install a library, but I found that the library does not exist anymore. You go to Sketch, Include Libraries, Manage Libraries, and then you should look for, it is now updating, I don't know what I'm updating, Wi-Fi Nina. Wi-Fi, it's found. Okay, it's now installed. If you have it, you can install it from here. Just click the installation button. But if you don't find it, I didn't find it, other thing you can go is go to Google and then use Wi-Fi zip download file. So after you have found the Arduino library Wi-Fi Nina, you can go to the GitHub and then just clone or download. You just press the button here and then you want to download the zip file. After downloading it, I've already installed it, so you have it in your downloads, and then what you need to do is next go to Sketch, Include Libraries, Manage Libraries, and then not here, sorry, you go to Sketch, Include Libraries, add zip library from here, and then you just install the download file that you have downloaded. So in our case we have the Wi-Fi Nina, and you just click it and then it's already exists. So if you don't have it exist, so it will be added to your Arduino. Now what you want to do next is go to File, Examples, and then you find the Wi-Fi Nina, and then you go to Wi-Fi Simple Web Server Wi-Fi. So you open this one. Of course, you need to make sure that your board is already chosen, Arduino Nano 33 IoT, okay? And when you have the example, you need, in order to connect your Wi-Fi, of course, you change these lines, and for your Wi-Fi SSID, the name of your Wi-Fi network, for example, like this, you can write blah blah blah, and then you also write your Wi-Fi password. You need to use question marks, and then the password which you have. After you have done this, what you need to do is to change, there is a LED on pin number 13 in this board, so everything that you see 9 you will now change to 13, for example here, and then next thing is here, and also here you change it to 13. By the way, you can use a variable to do it and not changing all the numbers in your program. Also here, this is the web pages that will be seen. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places that we change the number, and now what you need to do is, of course, just to compile to see that it is running without errors. It will without errors because we haven't done much. And after compiling it, so of course connect to your board and upload this software that you written to your board. It's taken a little time. I don't know why, but usually it's less than 1 minute, and it's all compiled, and you can upload to your board. Let's wait. Okay, we are waiting. Done compiling. You can see that this chip has a lot of memory. We just use 7% of its memory, so you have a lot of memory left if you would like to write a much bigger program. Now I will show you the result after doing it, how it is working in a second. Okay, it is now done the uploading. You can see on the left side, on the right side we can see the board. This is not the LED that we are controlling. The LED is on the right side. It is not lighting now. And we will go now to Tool and Serial Monitor in order to see the printing to the terminal of this code. So let's start. Okay, I have no idea why we don't see now the printing. This is a bug here in the Arduino, but let's see if it is started the web server correctly. So usually you will get the IP address that you should connect. So the IP address is 192.168.0.101. It is now started. You can see that it is now started. It took it a lot of time. I don't understand why. After it is starting, you have the host IP address, and you can see that it is connected. And now we will look at two things: the LED here on the right and the writing here on the web server. Now we will turn the LED on, and as you can see here, the tiny LED, I hope you can see it, it is on. And if I'm pressing the off, so now it is off, so I can control through the web page the LED here. But this is just one LED, and if I want to extend it, I will show how to do it in a second. What you want to do in order to understand it better, you want to download the picture, the pinout of this board. Okay, so you can see here on the pinout we are now controlling the LED that is connected to D13. This pin here, it has also a LED, but I have many other digitals that I want to control. For example, let's add another digital output in order to control it, because this is not enough. Okay, so what we can see is that when we are pressing the web page, you can see turn on is sending to the server H, and turn off sending to the server DL. Okay, so what I will do, I will modify the code and add another LED, and I will show you now how to do it. Okay, so what we will do is actually go to the code, and we will modify the code, and I will show you. Okay, so of course I need to add the password of my Wi-Fi, and now we will do it like this. We will add another pin. For example, we will go to the sketch and we will use digital number 12 out. So we just need to configure it as output. And then we will copy all the needed stuff in order to control also this pin number 12. I will show you how to do it. So instead of sending just these things, I will copy these two lines like this, and I will now add two lines to control pin number 12. And I can send the same value because this is what it is sending. So I will call it H12 and L12. Okay, and now I will also add two controls here. I will copy these two lines, and now I want to get H12 and L12 to control the digital write of number 12. This is all the modifications that is needed. Now I will upload the code and show you how it looks like. Okay, so I've done the modification, and now we'll go again to the serial monitor, and we will go again to the address, and we can see now that we have four options. One that is controlling the same LED as before. You can see it on the right, it's very tiny. And one that is controlling something that we don't see because we don't have a LED. So I will now add external LED to the digital that I've changed, and will show you that. Okay, so now I've put the second LED here near the cable. The most problematic to do it is to find the LED and to connect it. And you can see that I can control the LED. Okay, we can see I hope you can see the problem here. The problem is that if I am pressing LED 12, so both are turned on and off, and if I'm pressing just of number 13, I can control only this one. And this is of course because what I chosen, I should fix it. I will show you now how to fix it and why this happens. It's a very common mistake, and I will show you now how to. So the problem is that you can see that the characters that I chosen for the second one consist from the first character, which is should be something different in order to control it. So what we will do, we will just change it now. For example, instead of H and L, we will call it something different. We will call it for example 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and let's see if we should fix it in another place. Yes, of course, here. So we will change it also here. For turning on the LED will be 1, and then 2, and now I think we've fixed the problem. We will upload the code and we'll test it. Wait for the code to start, and I think that now it will be okay. I'm almost sure. Let's wait for the code to upload. Okay, so now let's check if the problem is solved. So running again, on, off. So I've changed it again. I will show you how to change it. I don't know what was the problem. So I chosen Q and W for the second LED for D12, Q and W, and then when I'm running it, now you can see it on the right side. So if I'm turning on, so it is just D12, as we can see, fixed, and if I'm checking up here for pin number 13, so this is controlling the first LED. So the problem is basically fixed, as you can see, and I will share my code